What's up, y'all? Weebfox here, chiming in once again to update y'all on one of these things as well. Again, with a rules change, kinda. You remember how we did the during the fusion era, we had the you can just play polymerization in your deck, and we kind of with some discussion when I'll address the card first. Plague Spreader Zombie seemed to find its way through whatever, usually Archfiends being a thing, into the every single set. And we just ended up discussing, I think it was end of last episode, after we were done recording, we were discussing a little bit of Plague Spreader and thinking okay, moving forward, do we want to have access to always have access to a what's its face, a tuner? And thinking about it just a little bit for both of us, it just made sense. Plague Spreader has been such a plague, pardon the pun, on the format for us already, and we every time joke about it once again, Plague Spreader is here. So we decided for this time and then going forward from now that you can just play Plague Spreader whenever. This obviously this for now it just for just a couple episodes. Okay, no, not couple episodes. Just for this one, I'll spoil it already since duelist packs are more limited for us. You can just play Plague Spreader in whichever deck, so we can just put Plague Spreader this time into the decks. We would have it either way because of, once again, Archfiends being there, so we get play Archfiend Zombie Skull, which gives us Plague Spreader. You've seen the Rumble a million times. So we just decided Plague Spreader will become our, for the series, it'll just be the tuner you can always just play. Because we figured it would also be pretty interesting that if Plague Spreader allows us to go, more into rank 2s. Because it just feels like before Sprite, rank 2s are just something that's really underutilized. And it could also be cool there. And obviously, go constantly when we're going forward, the power level will increase steadily in the series, and at some point, for example, when I'm already getting ahead of myself by a lot, but when we get to pendulums, we obviously have to abandon the current thing we're doing where we're playing with old cards with modern rules, because obviously we won't have links then, so we'll just have to play with the old pendulum rules where you can just summon them wherever you care. But then when we get to the link around later, we'll probably have to change some things, but that's pretty far away in the future. But for now, I just wanted to chime in to say Plague Spreader will be a card that going forward you are allowed to play just whatever you like, just like polymerization. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I'll let you proceed with the episode, so enjoy the episode, and I'll catch y'all. I'm not gonna say it. I was gonna say I'll catch y'all next time. Don't click off the video, watch the video. But yeah, enjoy the video, y'all, and peace. Yu-Gi-Oh! An incredibly complex card game with tens of thousands of cards. However, what if each set was separated from the rest of the massive card pool and your choices when building a deck were extremely limited? In this series, in order to learn Yu-Gi-Oh! From the ground up, I will be embarking on an adventure through the history of the card game with Jeexx. In each episode, we will have access to all the cards in a select product, and using only the cards in that product, both of us will build a deck before playing a best of 3 match to determine the winner of the episode. We will move in a chronological order in the series, and with each new episode we will forget the cards of the past in order to experience something brand new. We hope you enjoyed this adventure through Yu-Gi-Oh! And its evolution with us. Welcome to the historic Yu-Gi-Oh! Learning journey. What is up, ladies and fellas, welcome back to Historic Yu-Gi-Oh! Learning Journey, and this time we're back with Extreme Victory as well as Turbo Pack Booster 5 to go along with it. So we're at the very end of the Synchro era, and we are quickly closing in on XZs, but before that, let's still see what Extreme Victory has in store for us. So, right off the bat, one of the most notable cards in the entire set is Reborn Tengu, level 4, which, if the face-up card leaves the field, spell summon a Reborn Tengu from your deck, whether it's destroyed, whether it's tributed, whether it's used as synchro material. There's a reason why Tengu Plant was so incredibly good of a deck. Reborn Tengu is one powerhouse of a card. Unknown Synchron has the Cyber Dragon-esque effect where you can spell summon it from your hand if only your opponent controls a monster. And it's a once per duel clause. And then we have the other stuff. We have Resonators coming back. We have Blackwing stuff. We have Morphotronics, Mechlords. And then TGs are pretty interesting. Most notable definitely being the TG Striker, which you can also has the Cyber Dragon-esque summoning condition. And then during the end phase, if it's in the grave because it was destroyed on the field, and sent this way you can add another TG monster from your deck to your hand, except whoever is sent there. This is shared by multiple ones. Like Cyber Magician, Werewolf, Rush Rhino. Werewolf and Rush Rhino are also pretty good TG cards. Werewolf being able to be special from your hand when a level 4 or lower monster is special summoned, and Rush Rhino becomes a 2k beater when it attacks. Then we just have a bunch of psychic stuff. Then we have more support for 6 Sam as well. Elder of 6 Samurai being one of the more notable ones. You see, this is a recurring effect in Extreme Victory. Well, so many cards have this Cyber Dragon-esque effect. Also more Karakuri. We have more scraps as well as Gladiator Beast support. Some neat synchros. Wonder Magician being quite notable to be being a level 5 tuner synchro monster, and on synchro summon it pops a back row, and if it's destroyed you draw 1. And then there's Blade Blaster and Halbercated as these like giant, almost like Quasar-esque, like ultimate boss monsters for TGs. These are completely generic, but they are meant to be played with TGs. Maybe we just have a bunch of stuff here. Shin's Dojo pretty notable for giving another way to get Bushido counters for 6 Samurai, obviously. And then you have stuff like Debunk, but I don't know if we really have anything to make use of it. Tour Guide from the Underworld will be very relevant if we see it later on during Xyz, because obviously a single Tour Guide just gives you a rank 3. Later on you can make links, obviously. Becomes a very powerful card the later on we go, but obviously since this the card it summons can be used as synchro material, so probably not going to be relevant for us just quite yet. Eliminate Hero Neos Knight if Jeexx wants to go that route, and also Blue Rose here give us the access to the Rose Dragon. So a bunch of pretty cool stuff, honestly. And then for a Turbo Pack, these are obviously all cards that we've already seen, so I'll just list them out. We have Colossal Fighter, Dark Hole, Gladiator Beast, Laquari, Snowman Eater, 6M, United, Spell Shattering, Arrow, Puppet Plant, Wolf, Lightsworn Beast, Cyber Altanin, Torrential Tribute, Escape from the Dark Dimension, Zomad's Spirit, Munju of 10,000 Hands, not really relevant here, Spirit of 6M, Black Salvo, Miracle Fusion is here as well, 7 Tools. And then some cards that probably won't be seen. But stuff like, I don't know how we always end up with the Dark Hole in the complementary pack when 6M is in the main set. This time also having access to Torrential Tribute. But there's a lot of potential field clearing effects here. But I feel like there's a lot that you can do with Extreme Victory. This almost like, in terms of like how many archetypes there are, like it almost feels like a dual terminal-esque set. But just, I feel like the quality of the cards is higher, so I feel like the power level of the set is actually decently high. So it'll be pretty interesting to see what we can make with these. But hopefully enjoyed the set breakdown, and I will see y'all in the deck building section next.
Okay, so we're playing Extreme Victory. Extreme Victory is the final set of 5Ds. After this, we're going into Zexal, or Zeal, or whatever. XYZ monsters. XC monsters. Pick your fucking poison. I'm gonna call them XYZ monsters until I forget, and I call them XC monsters, just like how I call Hunter X Hunter, Hunter X Hunter. But then sometimes I forget the X because Hunter just happens to come out. And like, hey, or Hunter X Hunter. Yeah, I said that, right? Yeah. But yeah. Anyhow, we're gonna be playing Extreme Victory. Extreme Victory is a actually fairly powerful set. Like, it has a bunch of really good cards in it. It has some more 6-time support. It has TGs. TGs are a really underrepresented archetype that doesn't really get much support until like 2020. It's super old at this point, but it just never really got any proper support, and that's kind of a problem for, well, the deck moving forward. And that's because we won't be able to play these pretty much ever, and thus we have chosen, I think, both to play TGs in our decks, because on top of the fact that these are like some of the best cards in the set. Yeah. But Extreme Victory brought stuff like Reborn Tengu into the game, and Reborn Tengu, and like this card isn't in here, but this is a part of TGs, and this thing is a fucking menace. It's still at 1 because it's arguably one of the best synchro monsters ever printed. Thus, they don't really want you to be playing multiples of it, because drawing 2 cards per special per synchro summon is a lot. Drawing 3 cards per special synchro summon is a lot, and that's they don't really want that. But yeah, to get this thing started, we have Buster Blaster, which should be a TG Buster Blaster, but fuck me, I guess. Yeah, Blade Blaster, Buster Blaster, Albert Cannon. These are all the same fucking character. Don't mind me. I'm just getting mad here. Once per turn, you can target either one face-up monster you control, equip it to that card, equip this card to that card, or unequip this card and special summon it in face-up attack position. While equipped by this effect, the equipped monster loses 500 attack and defense. If the equipped monster destroys an opponent monster by battle, destroy all face-up monsters on the field with the same monster type as the destroyed monster. A monster can only be equipped with one unit monster at a time. The equipped monster will be destroy this card instead. Then we have Cyber Dragon, which is not in the set. This is Legacy support Cyber Dragon. Important note. Then we have Cyber Jar. So important note: this deck is not built to win. There is nothing about this deck that is meant to win. We established that Cyber is a archetype. Thus, Cyber Jar is a part of that archetype. Thus, I decided I'm gonna go and say, fuck it, we ball. He's going to play 6 Sam, so we're going to play Cyber Jar into 6 Sam, and we're going to just go ham. We're going to go as hard as we possibly can and see where that takes us. So we have Cyber Jar, and Cyber Jar has the effect of destroy all monsters on the field. Then both players reveal the top 5 cards of their decks, and then special summon all revealed level 4 or lower monsters in face-up attack position or face-down defense position. Also add any remaining cards to their hand. If either player has less than 5 cards in their deck, reveal as many as possible. So basically, plus 5. For both players, plus 5, immediate. You can either draw them if you're unlucky, or you can summon 5 monsters at the same time. And as you can probably tell, there's a lot of cards in here. The main reason why I have a lot of monsters in here is because I needed some for mainly like support, or for example, I was thinking about summoning stuff like DG, Recipro, Dragonfly, or something to go into Halberd Cannon using Librarian and Wonder Magician. But yeah, for the most part, there's just a bunch of junk in here. For the sake of just play the game, just have fun, just rip cards out the top of your deck, have fun. Cyber Valley is in here because if you summon it from Cyber Jar, it's pretty good. It's not horrible, it's pretty good. You can pause the battle phase entirely if it's the only card on the field, for example. It's not horrible, and because it replaces itself, unlike most other like variants of this, it's also like arguably one of the best. And of course, the fact that it's a Cyber card means that we get access to it in every set that we have Cybers in. Then we have Elder of the Six Samurai in here because it's a special summon. You can special summon it if your opponent has a monster and you don't. Cherries, because cherries are pretty good. Cherries just summons 2 copies of it from the deck when it dies. I have those through Eggplant because Eggplant is in the set. Plague Spreader, which is now, I think, in every single set from here on out, because we figured Plague Spreader is going to find its way into every single set if we don't change how the rules work even further. So Plague Spreader is now officially a polymerization for synchro monsters, which I think is cool, because this means that we have a fairly reusable and easy to use tuner that can be used for synchro plays, or if you were kind of adventurous, because Zexal is around the corner and stuff like Gacha Gantetsu exist, you can use this for rank 2 monsters. And then we have Reborn Tengu. Reborn Tengu has the effect of if this face-up card leaves the field, special summon 1 Reborn Tengu from your deck. This is one of the best cards printed in this set, and it is arguably the backbone of many synchro strategies around this time. Reborn Tengu, like in Tengu Plants, for example, is just fucking insane. And thus, I would say that this is possibly the best card in the deck alongside TG Striker and, of course, some of the stuff in the side deck. But yeah, we'll get there. Cyber Magician. If this card you control is used as a synchro material for a TG monsters, you can use TG monsters in your hand as synchro materials, non-tuner synchro materials. Once returned during your land phase, if this card is in the graveyard because it was destroyed this turn from your field, you can add one TG monster from your deck to your hand. So basically, if this is in the grave, I can add a Rush Rhino, TG Striker, or Werewolf. Rush Rhino has the effect of if this card attacks against 400 attack, and that's it. And if it was popped, you can add a TG monster at the end of the turn to your hand. TG Striker, if your opponent doesn't control if your opponent controls a monster and you don't, you can special summon this card, and this has the pop effect once again. Werewolf, if a level 4 or lower monster is special summoned, you can special summon this card from your hand. Once again, it has the pop effect. So that's the TG pop effect. Basically, gives you some decent recursion on every one of these, except for the fact that when you synchro these off, you don't get the recursion, which means that if you make a librarian using these two, you don't get it. Yeah. Then there's Unknown Synchron. Unknown Synchron is a new card as well. It has the effect of your only opponent controls a monster. You can special summon this card from your hand, and then you can only use this card effect of Unknown Synchron once per duel. Soundproofed, if this card, you can only activate this card in the beginning of main phase 1, and only if you control no face-up synchro monsters. Neither player can special summon a synchro monster until your opponent's next end phase. TGX1HL, target one TG monster control. Its attack defense become half its current attack and defense, and if they do, destroy one other spell trap on the field. TGX300, all face-up monsters you control gain 300 attack for each TG monster you control. Jar of Greed, draw 1. TG1EM1, target one monster your opponent controls, and TG monster you control, switch control of both monsters. This is basically a spell speed 2, what's it called again? Spell speed 2 creature swap, except I decide what I swap into. TGX3, DX2, target 3 TG monsters in the graveyard. I shuffled all 3 into the deck, draw 2 cards. This card's pretty good. Like, it'll allow me to recur a lot of like TG monsters, which is kind of what I want to do in the end game. Then we have the Turbo Pack cards, which is Puppet Plant. Puppet Plant has the effect of you can discard this card from the graveyard, and then target one warrior or spellcaster monster your opponent controls, and take control of that target until the end phase. So you discarded this, you take control of Shein, you synchro Shein off, your opponent doesn't get shit. Colossal Fighter, as again, if you yoink Shein using Puppet Planter or TGX whatever, you have a level 3, a level 2 and a level 1 or something, or a level 2 and level 1, like, and then you make an 8. And then you summon Colossal Fighter, and then that's on the field. And there's also the option of using Shein with Librarian, or using Shein with Wonder Magician, and maybe some way of summoning this thing again to make a Halberd Cannon. So basically Puppet Planter and TGA1 are pretty good, you know. Dark Hole. Spell Shouting Arrow, destroy as many face-up spells your opponent controls as possible. And if you do, inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each. 7 tools, Torrential, Black Rose, Barkia, negates traps, Beast negates spells, Red Dragon Archfiend, a Red Nova Dragon, because it's fairly easy to summon in this one in comparison to like previous sets, honestly. Then we have Splendid Rose, and we've already covered this card as well. Blade Blaster, this is a new card. During either player's one tuner synchro monster and one non-tuner synchro monster. During either player's turn, when your opponent activates a spell trap card that targets this face-up card, you can send one card from your hand to the graveyard and negate the effect. Once per turn, during your opponent's turn, you can banish one TG monster from your graveyard and banish this face-up card on the field. This is a quick effect. During the standby phase, after this card was banished by this effect, special summon this card. TG Halberd Cannon, one tuner synchro monster and two or more non-tuner synchro monsters must first be synchro summoned and cannot be special summoned by other ways. Once per turn, during either player's turn, when a monster would be summoned, you can negate that summon, and if you do, destroy that monster. This card must be face up on the field to activate and resolve this effect. When this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target one TG monster in your graveyard and special summon that target. TG Hyper Librarian. When a monster is synchro summoned, draw one card. This card must be face up on the field to activate and resolve this effect. Power Gladiator. If this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing damage. If this card on the field is destroyed, draw one card. Once per turn, you can target one other TG synchro monster you control and send it to the graveyard. Then, if all the synchro monsters that were Wait, no, that's not, that can't be right. Then if all the synchro monsters that were used for its synchro summon are in your graveyard, you can supposed to summon all of them. So I guess the idea would be to summon Blade Blaster, bounce Blade or pop Blade Blaster using Firefly, get Wonder Magician, Hyper Librarian back, and then you synchro these off. If this card is synchro summoned, target one spell trap card on the field and destroy that target. If this card on the field is destroyed, draw one card. Once per chain, during your opponent's main phase, you can immediately, after this effect resolves, synchro summon using this card you control. I think that card's pretty cool. I think these cards are overall pretty cool. There's generally a lot of interesting plays you can make with them, especially after you pop a Cyber Jar and things like happen to just start rolling. I think this is going to be an interesting deck to play. Anyhow, good luck with the games.
And welcome back, guys and gals, and here's what we will be playing today. A clean 23-23. So yeah, we're playing 46 cards because this is the best way that I could get myself to fit the bill for for legacy support. So as always, let's go through the deck and see what we are working with. And you can see right off the bat, Plague Spreader here, not with legacy support, since as you saw it at the very start of the episode. Going forward, Plague Spreader is entering the realm of always universal, just like polymerization, where you can just play them. This is to always have access to these, like, what will then have like older summoning types, but also, as I think I mentioned, a Plague Spreader gives us access to rank 2 engines a little more consistently, which before Sprite wasn't really a thing. So it could be cool to see if it comes up. But most of this is just going to be, you know, the amount of times we just stuck Archer and Zombie Skull in here just to have access to Plague Spreader and then sign it out of it. It would have been here as well now, but you know, at some point we can let one of the pointless parts there go and just embrace the Plague Spreader plague that has been plaguing the series. How many times can you say plague challenge? We have another one in this side as well. But then for the rest of the Extreme Victories cards, we have 3 Reborn Tengu. It's a decent beater. It always replaces itself basically, since phase upon the field, when it leaves the field, whether it's destroyed, it's tributed, it's used as synchro material, which will be the most common one. It just comes back. It doesn't matter whose card. There's a reason why there was a whole deck around this Tengu plant. It's a powerhouse of a card. Then just to fit the bill, we have 3 Rush Rhino, which is pretty simply just we can summon it as a 2k beat stick, and then if it gets destroyed, we can add one of our 2 other TG monsters to our hand, which are going to be the better ones. This is mostly here to fill space to meet their quota, and most likely, at least some copies of this will be sided out for games 2 and 3. TG Werewolf, a level 3. When a level 4 lower monster is special summoned except during the damage step, you may special summon this from your hand. It doesn't matter whether it's your or your opponent's summon. And given that we're playing Six Samurai, we're going to be doing that constantly. So this is just a super simple and easy extender. And then same thing, all of our 3 TGs have this, where during the end phase, if they were destroyed on the field and sent to the grave, you can add a different name TG from them to the hand. And then TG Striker has the same thing. It's a level 2 tuner that also has a Cyber Dragon-esque summoning condition, where if only your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon this from your hand. So it just gives us access to a easy tuner that also gets us stuff like Werewolf for extension. The TG package is really nice, and I feel like even like after game 1, like Werewolf and Striker or something that will definitely stay in the deck. Elder of the Six Samurai, one of the new good 6 Sam cards that we got, where if only your opponent can, once again, like, I'll just refer to this as the Cyber Dragon-esque effect, has it as well. And obviously, if we have something like Kagemusha, we can just make Shien synchro with these 2, and also them both being 4-handed attack means that with Asceticism, we can summon the other using the other one, which is really nice. The other one that we got from the set for 6am that we're running is Shien's Dojo, which just gives us Bushido counters, and we can use this to summon stuff directly out of the deck, which it's just nice. Then these are here only to fill space. So we have 2 TGX1 HL, which you permanently have one of your TG monsters attack and defense, and then you get to pop a spell trap. And the other one is TG1 EM1, where you target one monster your opponent control, one TG monster you control, and switch control of them permanently. Since we have a 9 TGs, these are still something we can use. But given that for game 2 we are probably going to be siding out of Rush Rhino, since our side deck is actually pretty powerful this time around, that'll cut our count, ignoring extra deck sizably, so we'll probably get rid of these as well. As for the legacy stuff, this is all stuff that we've seen, so I won't list their effects, you know what they do. Grandmaster, he has a simple extender, it can recur itself as well, we don't need more than one copy, but we have a second one in the side just if we want to find it more consistently. Kage here to usually summon Kagemusha to make Shien. It becomes 1700 while you control a 6M with a different name. A single Inishi, also 1700, so we can use boosted Kageki on the field with Asceticism to go into Inishi, or we can just use Inishi as a simple normal summon, becomes very big while you control 3 6AMs. 3 Kizan, because it's just very simple to special summon, becomes big while I have a large field of 6AMs. Hand of the 6 Samurai to get some pops. Kagemusha to have ourselves a 6 Samurai tuner. 90% of the time to make Shien. A single Gateway of the 6, since we're still adhering to the rule that we'll only play this one copy, because 2 immediately just basically spits out your entire deck of 6 Sams. So that's why. 6M United, a 6M Pot of Greed. Asceticism, since we have a lot of ways to actually use it this time. Boosted Kizan gets Grandmaster, boosted Kageki gets Inishi, and Kagemusha or Elder can get either one can get the other one. Then we have Thasian Signal. This is to add stuff like Kagemusha, Kageki, or Elder to our hand directly from our deck, or if we need pops, Hand of the 6 Samurai, and a single double-edged sword technique, another one in the side to summon 2 out of our grave to usually make synchro plays. But also if we can make a push for game with this, that also works, since these cards don't have the limitation of they cannot attack. As for the side, for the 6 Samurai stuff that we have, from the side we have a single Great Shogun Shien. Then we have the Musakani Magatama. There's a lot of ways to pop stuff in this set actually, so I feel like this time around like all 3 will be very valuable. And then stuff out of the Turbo Pack. We have 2 Puppet Blunt, which actually I don't think this was from the, I think this was from the main set. So you can, it essentially works as a, you discard this, it works as a change of heart, but specifically for warrior or spellcaster monsters. There's a lot of warriors here that we can see. Jeexx can be also on 6M, which would make this also very good. It's just here as a nice potential silver bullet to some strategies. Single Colossal Fighter, since if we want to go for more 8s, this is a really nice thing to get out. It's in the Turbo Pack. We have a lot of warriors. It replaces itself by special summoning a warrior from either grave when it gets destroyed by battle, and if it gets popped, sorry, it's only by battle, but if it gets popped, otherwise then you don't get it, but it's still a massive, completely generic level 8. A single Dark Hole, which I probably would side in if we are in a 6M mirror. Otherwise, I feel like I can't really think, at least on the fly, like something that would like really incentivize us running this when we're usually gonna be the one with the fuller board. 2 Torrential Tribute, though, since this is something we can use as like responsibly when Jeexx actually manages to build a big board, and or if we just don't mind popping our own stuff. I kind of was contemplating running 3, but I figured once again, since I feel like most of the time me running 6Ms means that we're gonna have the bigger board and will be less incentivized to actually blow it all up. More importantly, 2 7 tools of the Bandit to 99% of the time stop Torrential. We also have Musakani obviously for Torrential, but we just have a lot of ways to deal with Torrential because it's, you know Torrential, it's a powerhouse. And yeah, as for the extra deck, stuff like RDA, stuff like Black Rose Dragon, we've seen so many times already. Power Tool Dragon doesn't really matter here, it's just here to have a level 7 if that's something that we get access to or really want to go for. Then I think as new ones, I think Hyper Librarian came out in a weird like promo, but we just decided since we have TGs here, we're gonna be allowing that to be played because I mean it's a very iconic card. It's still on the limited list. Hyper Librarian, just very simply, it's a generic level 5. If a monster is synchro summon, draw 1 card. And yeah. Then we have TG Wonder Magician here, which is a tuner synchro monster. It takes a tuner and specifically a non-tuner TG monster, so most of the time we're going to be making this Werewolf and Striker. And on synchro summon, it pops a spell trap on the field. If it's destroyed on the field, you draw 1 and a 1 per chain during our opponent's main phase. So you can as a quick fat synchro using this card you control. And these two are what we use to make late blaster, which are like big blast monster here. So it takes a tuner synchro monster and non-tuner synchro monster. Or 1+ non-tuner synchro monsters. It's a level 10 to 3300 attack. And during either player's turn, when your opponent activates a back row that targets this face-up card, you can send a card from your hand to graveyard to negate the effect. And then once per turn, doing specifically your opponent's turn, you can banish a TG from your grave to banish this face-up card on the field as a quick effect. And then during the standby phase, after this card was banished, you spell summon this. So basically, during your opponent's turn, you can protect this, and then during your standby phase, it comes back. It's just a really big thing that's decently easy to get out because we can make it with Wonder Magician alongside either Xian or Hyper Librarian. And also, yeah, I didn't address Xian, but Xian will also seen before. The 6 Samurai Synchro that once per turn can negate a back row activation. So, yeah, it's a pretty simple, I feel like still a pretty simple 6M deck. For the most part, like I said, like I think our siding plan will be mostly pretty clear since we side out of stuff like the TG's cards, maybe some Rush Rhinos, definitely going into Torrential Musakanis and some Tools Bandit. Probably take something like Power Tool out for Colossal Fighter, or maybe one of the 5s, or just one of the RDAs or Blade Blasters. And then side accordingly with stuff like Xian, Plague Spreader, Grandmaster, Double-Edged Sword Technique, given how the game, Darkhold, how the game one is going, and then Puppet Plans are there, depending on the deck that Jeexx is playing. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the deck breakdowns regardless, and I will see you all in the dueling zone next. What's up, ladies and lads? Welcome back to History Yu-Gi-Oh! Learning Journey. I don't know what I was going for first. I had my mouth in a weird soon, I guess. But we're back with Extreme Victories as well as Turbo Pack 5 today. So, Jeexx, how are you feeling today about the episode?
Well, I would like to say that I'm extremely nervous, but possibly not because of this.
Yeah, that might be something else looming for us in the background that might have to do with participating in a certain offline fighting game tournament. But that's not here nor there, but hopefully next week you will hear from our triumphs.
Yes, our victories, if you will.
Oh, you got it. I didn't even realize how fast it there like that, but yes, our tales of grandeur. But for now, let's play some Yu-Gi-Oh! And I will flip a coin. I think I'll last 3 times, and I should not have said anything. I was gonna say I think the last 3 times I actually because I think I was in that like 5 or 6 streak of tossing tails. Then it was like 3 in a row of heads, and now I guess we're back on the tails grind. So, but yeah, best of luck.
I would like to activate Soundproofed. You cannot synchro summon this turn.
Under opponent's neck. Okay, that is.
And then I pass. I'm just setting one. That's simple as.
All right, set 1 pass, huh? Interesting. But I would like to start off by firing off a Xian's Smoke Signal.
I have no responses.
Yep, so I will go grab a level 3 or lower 6am from my deck, and I think I will pick... It's kind of awkward, actually. Sure. We'll get Elder of the Six Samurai.
Hell yeah.
Then we will start by firing off our one-off Gateway of the Six.
Yeah, let's fucking go, fellas.
All right.
Add a clap.
Don't start with the Facebook reactions again. I hate it.
So cool.
Then we will special summon, since you control a monster I do not control any. I will special summon
Striker.
Elder of the Six Samurai.
Oh, wow.
Getting
That's
2 counters
wild.
on Gateway. Then I would like to normal summon from my hand a Legendary Six Samurai Enishi. Adding another 2 counters, but afterwards I would like to remove 2 counters and go grab from my deck a Kizan.
Yeah.
Then what we will do, we'll just special summon the Kizan.
No, how could this
2 more counters. And then I will overlay these 2 and make Castell and detach 2 to put your card on the bottom. Now we'll go battle phase.
Face up card, by the way.
Oh, it was? Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't really played in some format, so I was just trying to be hip with the kids. I guess we'll body check with Enishi.
Wow, you fool!
22.
It is Natuya Cherries.
Yep.
And then I would like to. Bro, that was unfortunate timing. I'll just pray. I'll special summon 2 of these. Why not?
You're face down.
Why not? Yes. There we go.
Well, then we will. I wish I had. I was thinking of summon Elder in. So I was like, 400 damage I don't care about, but now here, I very much would have liked to. Now this is weird. We will obviously poke one of these.
Yeah.
But now, how scared am I of the third one? And very scared.
Be very afraid.
I am. Oh, trust me. I very much am. Man.
I don't think you should be, but I know. To each their own and all that.
You know what? I'll do asceticism on Kizan.
Okay.
So 2100, which will get me a Grandmaster, and then I will use Grandmaster to get rid of the last one.
Okay.
And then nothing in main 2 and end phase. This goes to the grave. Imagine if this was destroyed by enemies.
Yeah.
That would be
nuts. Fucked up.
And now the question is, do I want to?
You're at end phase if it pops already.
Oh yeah, true. I forgot I had 4 in the gateway, but yeah, I think I'll leave it for now.
Alrighty then, chat room. I'm going to start off by special summoning Elder of the Six Samurai, and then I will special summon TG Striker. That's real. Normal summon TG Strike.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's if only. So like, but yeah, that's fine.
Well, this is an unfortunate timing for this card, really. Like all things considered.
You can make a 5. There are good 5s.
There are, in fact, very good 5s. They exist out there.
Especially in this set.
Yeah. Yeah. There's at least...
This is interesting. Like, if you end up doing synchro summoning here and, like, what you go for is gonna be very interesting.
Like, there's a problem with specifically the non-tuner that I have.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, the non-tuner here is the issue. Not even the tuner or anything. Because there's a way I could deal with Gateway right here and now, but you know.
Oh, would it be a certain level 5 tuner synchro monster that pops spell traps?
Level 5 tuner synchro monster that requires a non-tuner TG monster.
Yeah. That was literally why I was like pondering whether I should have used Gateway, but you know, I was like, there's no way he gets the Wonder Magician to pop it here, right?
Fool.
Like, I will, like, it was very greedy, I will say that, and the like proper play would have been to just use it and grab a Kizan, but you know me, I am greedy.
Understandable. Let me just... that doesn't even work. Dude, the fact that none of these are generic is so ass.
Yeah, it's good. All of them have like some mild caveats. Like, I mean, you can make librarian, sure, but you know.
I'm gonna synchro summon.
Yep.
To a beast.
Yep.
It's kind of the only thing that I can really do. I'm just gonna go into combat. I'm gonna attack. That's a problem.
Kizan or Elder. Initiate is 22. I mean, you can crash, but or if you have something, but I assume you don't probably want to crash your.
Actually, let me not make this.
Yeah, sure.
Let me just make librarian because that's the only one I can really make here.
Fair.
Then I would like to activate TGX 300, and yep. I would like to then use my TG Hybrid Librarian to attack into...
Just my 27. Yeah.
Yes. I think I would like to attack into Inishi here.
Yep. Inishi to the grave, and I take 5. Right.
I set 1 card, and I pass.
Yeah, 500.
Now Kagemusha... Switch Kagemusha makes Shien is kind of huge.
Okay, what is that back row? I mean, I don't think there's anything else I'm doing anyway. I can't really afford to play around the back row. So we will Nomasman Kageki.
Yep.
Kageki effect. Kagemusha.
Kagemusha.
And that is 4 more counters. Assuming this is fine.
That's fine.
Yep. Then yeah. And then we will attempt to make using... Yeah, it doesn't matter. Using Kagemusha and Elder. And make Shien.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 2,700.
Yeah, you just need to give it to 500 attackers. There.
Yeah.
Done.
Assuming you don't have additional boost in your back row. Oh yeah, that's...
No, it doesn't matter. Why would it matter?
Because if I swing into it and you have some stuff to get rid of, and then I'm losing so much damage. You know what?
How would I get rid of Shin in this position?
Me, actually, what would I swing? Shin. Actually, yeah, it's. Wait, I can negate your.
Yes, buddy.
I'll,
Bro.
I'll be honest.
What?
I completely forgot that it was spell traps, and for whatever reason was like, hey, the other one was only one spell, so this negates spells. But yeah, okay, never mind. Then I don't care.
No, Great Shogun is also both. Therefore,
wait, is it?
you can only activate a trap or a spell.
Reading is hard.
It's difficult, I understand.
Okay, but now the thing is, what if this is all a ploy and you have some sort of battle trap that says that this activation cannot be negated or cards or effects cannot be activated in response to this activation? Imagine though.
So I'm gonna have to point out.
Anyways, I'm gonna remove 4 counters.
I'm gonna have to point out.
Yeah,
Nordics are in the set.
they are.
They are in the set. Leviathan is in the set.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna remove 4 counters.
Now, would I be stupid enough to play Nordics, TG, and Naturia in one
Yes, absolutely. The answer is yes, you would. I will spell summon Kizan. Is this okay?
That is okay.
I will grab 2 counters. I will remove 4 counters. I'm gonna go to my deck.
To your deck. Not your graveyard. To your deck.
To my deck.
Okay.
I will add
Grandmaster
Kizan.
Another Kizan. Okay.
Yes. Okay. I will spell summon Kizan. Is that okay?
That is okay.
I will get 2 counters. I will immediately remove the 2 counters I get and 2 additional counters. I will go to my graveyard. I will add to my hand Grandmaster of the 6 Samurai. Is that okay?
That is okay.
I will special summon from my hand Grandmaster of the 6 Samurai, getting 2 counters.
Oh, guys. Isn't this video game really cool?
Oh, this game is great. I love this video game. I love 6 Samurai and Blackwing, where I can just shit 10 million cards on the field and play video games.
Oh my god, so fun. So
Yeah.
cool.
I agree. Anyways, let's
Shoot
go
yourself.
for game 2. All right, then let's go game 2. Let's see if I can open my one of Gateway 2 games in a row in my 46 card deck.
That would be funny.
It would be funny. It would, in fact, it would actually be quite hilarious. Like, I think it would be so funny, actually. You're not setting cherries and passing again.
No, luckily not. It's something even worse.
Fuck.
I don't have a way of getting Plague Spreader into the grave.
You don't have a way of getting what?
I don't have ways of getting Plague Spreader into the grave right now.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Well, this is weird, and I quite don't like it. But I mean, since we can do this, I guess we will. So we'll special summon from our hand a TG Striker.
Yeah.
Then I'll call you a Slayer, and then we'll normal a Reborn Tengu.
Yeah.
Then we go Battle Phase.
Oh boy.
Is there anything in the set you would set that is...
It's Plague Spreader.
I wish I remembered how big, like, the actual weight. I can look that up.
Yeah, you can just look this shit up.
How big is... Like, Plague Spreader and Cherries can be... Okay, yeah, this is...
200
this
and 200.
tiny. And then...
Tengu is also tiny.
Yeah. I mean, that I can luckily see on my own field. I'm basically wondering if... Because I don't... If it's one of those, I'd rather it not end up in the grave, I think. So I'll body check with Striker.
So you know how I said there's a card in this set that I just want to resolve.
Yeah.
That's all I want from this set.
I do.
I flip face up. Cyber Jar.
Oh.
Cyber Magician is a cyber card, therefore I have access to all cyber cards. Thus I have access to Cyber Jar.
That's pretty funny.
So
Yep.
we destroy all monsters on the field, and then you start off by revealing the top 5 cards of your deck.
So I will have a Tengu that will hit the field.
Yes.
And end phase I'll have TG Striker. So I reveal the top 5 cards from the decks, and this was already level 4 or lower. Okay, so I'll just mill 5. So actually I'll banish it easier to see what we send from here. So 1, it's a Kizan. 2,
this is all I want.
It's a Kageki. 3, it's a Elder. 4, a Blink
Oh
Spinner,
my god.
and a Torrential Tribute. So
what the heck?
Level 4 or lower for the face up
cool?
attack or face down defense position. And wait, everything else goes to
yeah. You get the Torrential. You get two Shigens this turn.
Okay, well, so this happens. This happens. This happens. This happens, and then Torrential to my hand. So I have a Torrential. All right, and then wait. That's
my turn.
Your cyber resolves first, then it's my Tengu. Oh, interesting.
Then.
We both have so.
Alrighty then.
Spell shall destroy as many phase up spells your opponent can. What the fuck? You're psycho.
Alrighty then.
Torrential tool spell shatter. Torrential.
This comes in face down.
So there were a TG Striker and whatever the plant was that you could discard.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And then I continue my turn as normal, but first let's grab my Tengu.
Hell yeah.
Now I understand. So Jeexx told me before that there's a card he wants to resolve, and this deck was not made to win games. And let's just say that he basically knew I was gonna be playing Six Samurai, playing Cyber Jar into Six Samurai. This dude is an actual psychopath.
There is a world where a single Cyber Jar resolving gives me Red Nova Dragon or a Halberd Cannon.
That is true, and I mean that would be very cool.
Like I'm halfway there.
Fair enough. Anyways, what do I want to do here? Because these are actually quite awkward.
What do you mean? You can make Xian twice. Right?
Xian needs a warrior tuner and non-tuner 6 saves. And the only tuner I have is Plague Spreader.
Oh, my bad.
I don't actually even know why I summoned Elder like this, but I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean,
it's still gonna swing over.
Yeah, I mean, I can still swing over. I completely forgot, like, how you set your, like, which one was which.
Oh,
I don't remember the plant's stat points.
Doesn't matter, but, like, the plant is the one that is in the center.
Okay.
That's 1,000 defense.
I
don't know if that's like public information at this point, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't know.
Should be.
Technically, I would have the knowledge, but I don't know if it's something that, since they are face down, so I don't think you need to disclose that. But I appreciate it. I think what I will do. I don't know if this is right, but I think. Is it? I think it's the best play. Is it the best play? I think it is the best play. Maybe. I don't know if it's the best play, but it is the play that I will be making. If I will, actually. This
You
is
do
so
realize that you can still attack, right?
Yeah, I do, and I will be. I'm basically seeing how I maximize my damage, and I think I got it. So I will tune.
No, you can't tune.
Why?
If you go and synchro, your battle phase is done.
Wait, what? Oh yeah, that was in my battle phase. You're right.
Yeah.
I
It's
completely.
time to decide.
Why was I doing this thinking when I was in my battle phase? Well, yeah. I mean, this is. Then it's the easy thing up because none of this shit matters. I guess we'll swing this guy here and then this guy here. Both are 2700. Then we'll do 400.
Yeah, I'll take 800.
400?
And 2 point.
And then 21. Yeah, and then mains you.
Hell
Yeah, I completely forgot that obviously Cyberjar flip and that. So that changes a little bit, which actually it doesn't really change much at all, but it changes that I will attune.
Just make 2 splendid roses real quick.
That would be
insane, by the way.
cool. That would be cool. A Plague Spreader, Elder, and Kageki for an 8. And we'll make a Colossal Fighter.
Hell yeah.
And then... Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Then we'll just set and set. And do I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, I think this is fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I will end my turn then.
Standby main. I will.
Spell Shattering Arrow was specifically face-up spells.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's there to deal with Gateway.
Yeah, and United and Dojo. I'll set 1, and then I'll set 4.
Yeah. I know probably 2 of those, them being Torrential and Tools.
Yeah.
So,
Spell Shattering is a quick play.
Yeah, it's a quick play, yeah. I mean, I would be a dumbass to summon anything since I have the bigger board and would you have another if that's another Cypher Jar? That would be quite hilarious. Another Cypher Jar and then you Torrential. Wait, that would actually be quite hilarious. Yeah, I can't actually. Yeah, if that's small enough, then 3. Yeah, I can't kill you here anyway. So, but once again, I don't think it would be anything that's big enough. So I will immediately proceed to battle phase, and I will swing Kizan into the set. Is it another Cyber Jar?
It's time to.
That's so funny, actually.
That's funny.
But also, I have a Musakatani. At least we're forcing the trap.
I have.
I was going to say, at least we're forcing the 7 tools out. Yeah. So you lose 1,000 for 7 tools, and then I got nothing more than that. So
Everything popped.
Yep. So we'll presume that's the tools gone. Obviously, you might have had multiple. So everything goes to the grave. Once again, I'll get a Tengu and Colossal Fighter. I'll spell summon something off that.
It's only battle. It's only battle. And it's when, therefore, you wouldn't even be able to hit it, I think.
What is it called? Oh, yeah, you're right. So, yeah, it's only the Tengu, but we'll do these. This happens first.
You do it first, yes.
Yeah, Cyberjar happens. Yeah. So, once again.
Because the cards get destroyed and then they resolve, and that's why Colossal Fighter would miss timing even.
So, we have Dojo. Another Torrential. Another Musakatani. Oh, we're getting all the back row, huh? That's scary. And wait, Shogun Shian, huh?
And that comes to hand. Everything comes to hand.
Yeah, because everything is
+5.
Huge. So all here
That's hilarious.
Goes to my hand.
Oh, by the way, important note: Cyber Jar says you special summon cards in face-down defense position. Therefore, you do not set them.
Yeah.
Oh, I also forgot to use TG Striker last turn.
Oh yeah, we both forgot. Whoops.
You want to just do it right now?
Yeah, we can just do it. So both of us are adding Wolf, right?
Yeah, I'm adding wolf.
Yeah, I'm also adding wolf.
Yeah. And we both have wolf in hand now.
Yeah.
So we can
Yeah, so
we can chain block the torrential. Oh no, we can't. Never mind.
oh yeah,
If you could
oh
set
yeah,
werewolf, you could chain block it.
yeah.
I'll be kind of sick.
But yeah, then
Uh,
I'll get a
I'll
Tengu from my
just wait until I resolve this. It's faster that way. Yeah.
yeah.
Actually, wait.
What?
Yeah, you can summon the Tengu here.
Yeah.
Do you want to use torrential tribute?
Why?
Do you want to use torrential tribute?
I don't think I do.
You do not want to use any card effects in this position.
I do not want to use any card effects in this position. No.
Okay, I want to use a card effect in this position.
You fucking bastard!
Okay, I will send my entire field to the graveyard.
Yeah, and
you will send your.
That is my final Tengu, so nothing there.
Wow, funny how that works out, right? Anyhow.
You fucking bastard.
Anyhow. And then TG Striker trigger for the end of the turn.
Yeah, that's the end of the turn, yeah. And you can bring out Blade Spreader if you want to make a 6, but
you're free to continue.
Yeah, I think I'll
Isn't it fun?
Go to main 2. And given that 6 cards is the maximum that a person can have in their hand, I think I'm gonna be
best episode.
setting some cards.
You can normal summon, by the way.
Did I not normal?
You didn't normal anything, no.
This turn has been so fucking long. If I normal something here and you flip another torrential tribute, I might break into your house. One of those okay, so the torrential is supposedly gone. One of those is the spell shattering arrow, but fuck. Am I still doing like ape? I'm not. Okay.
You can just set a card and it doesn't activate torrential, by the way.
Yeah.
Legitimately important to note.
Because it's specifically summon, which that's also important because on flip summon you can fire off torrential, which is pretty good.
So if I summon,
anyways, I will special summon another TG Striker. Is that okay?
That is okay.
I will normal summon. Actually, what the fuck? Why the fuck would I just special summon TG Striker? I would like to special summon my werewolf. Would you like to do the same? If you don't, then I have suspicions here.
No. Do I? I think I should. Yes. Even no matter what happens, you know, no matter what you end up summoning with these cards, I can still pop it with torrential anyhow. And if I do, I get 2 TG cards on the deck to hand.
Yeah.
It's still a big deal.
This is weird. Like, this is weird. Yeah, both of these activate separately, so if I will say that was very funny. And I'm definitely, it's made me think that more that I would like to.
You know, we've had cybers so many times, but I've never actually put cyber into dueling book search. I've always been like, oh yeah, cyber dragon, because they're cyber dragons. But no, it's cyber. The archetype is cyber. Why haven't we been playing cyber jar the whole time?
Yeah, why is it always, oh, we get cyber dragon here?
Oh, wow, that's so cool.
Yeah, I guess this is fun. TG Wonder Magician.
Like, legitimately. Yeah, what are you gonna pop?
No, I mean, that's the great fucking question. My own spell trap!
That would be...
I'll pop this.
Oh no, the actually good one.
Alright.
Fuck! That's actually... Like, that card is actually huge.
Okay, I think... do I just want you to get rid of your final Tengu?
How would you do that?
It's whatever. Alright, let's set some cards. We'll set a card, we'll set a card, we'll set a card, and I will pass. I'm assuming the last set is the Shattering Arrow, but I Do not know. Also, in the end phase, you have TG Striker.
Oh yeah,
And I have TG Striker and TG
this-
Werewolf. Which, actually, yeah, that's because cleanup is the very last thing.
Yes.
I was, because I was calculating. I was like, I swear I'll end up with 7 in hand. So,
So you end up having to discard a card. But
yeah. So
important note: once per turn during the end phase, if this card's in the graveyard because it was destroyed on the field. No, sorry, never mind. It has to be destroyed on the field.
Yeah. Oh wait, yeah, it was destroyed.
Yeah, it has to be destroyed. So you can't like discard them and keep filtering them out from your deck.
But also, let me just slide this back into my hand because let's just say that mine are in the gray because of a certain TG Wonder Magician and not by being destroyed. Because I was like, wait, I have the second one, but yeah, the second one, that was the first one, which was the earlier turn. So I got nothing. So never mind.
I have a TG Striker trigger, so I get to add a non-TG Striker TG card, which I would like to be
a werewolf.
Rush Rhino.
Oh, we have more of these. That's sure pretty
Bro,
good.
I'm playing TG. I don't know what to tell. I'm actually playing TG here.
Yeah, well, I'm most definitely not. When I said that I would, let's just take some of these cards out. Let's just say that I had some very great spell traps from the TG lineup that I would have never resolved in my life.
I can see that.
But yeah, then you can take your turn in.
I would like to go draw face, and I draw the card because I just didn't draw it earlier. Because yeah, that would have fucked my drawing. Like actually, like it would have completely changed it possibly. I special summon from my hand. If your opponent controls a monster, never mind.
Yeah, I was gonna say like if you're gonna be doing some shit with stuff like Striker, then I would like to call you a cheater.
Oh no, not Striker, not Striker.
Oh, the Cyber Dragon. I mean, you can just tribute over Werewolf.
Oh yeah, I could just.
Or you can just normal summon the Rhino, which is bigger than my Wonder Magician.
Oh, so true. I should absolutely do this. I should normal summon my card that totally won't result in some bullshit happening afterwards.
I mean, absolutely not. What do you mean? I only have 4 back row in a format with torrential tribute. You're out of your mind.
I am quite a fool in this case, if you will. Showed my extra deck. Dude,
I didn't see anything if you did, so.
I did not. I didn't click the thing. Well, what if I just like normal summon cherries?
Yeah.
Is this okay?
Yes.
That's okay?
Yes.
It's acceptable.
It is.
What if I said I am then going to special summon using cherries and Tengu?
Yep.
I would like to special summon
Wonder Magician.
Librarian.
Ooh.
Wonder Magician once again requires a non-tuner TG monster.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah. Is this okay?
The Hyper Librarian is fine, so you get another Tengu.
I get another Tengu.
And this should be your
like
last,
to...
right? Yeah.
This is in fact my last, yes. Would you like to?
Uh,
Actually, let's not in attack. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, makes more sense. You don't have tuners here, but I'm taking a lot of damage. But I got... This is fine.
This is fine.
Yes.
This is acceptable.
This is acceptable.
Alrighty then, chat room. I would like to...
The last set you have isn't actually the Spell Shattering Arrows, I think. It's something where you make something else a tuner.
That would be funny.
And then it just pop off here.
That would actually be sick.
It would.
But sadly, that does not exist. There is no such thing. However, I'm stupid. Sorry.
Yeah.
However, I have something, but fuck.
Who could have seen it coming?
I didn't set this. No.
You had some traps? That's funny.
Yeah. I'm stupid. It's whatever. I'll set 2 and pass, maybe. Would I do that? No, I'll just set to attack. No, actually,
Oh.
no. I want attack. I want attack. I'll just go into end
Well,
phase.
give me
Have
my
fun.
card, you
Have
bastard.
fun. Have fun.
Well,
Yeah.
Well.
End phase.
Okay, yeah. End
Yeah.
phase.
End phase.
Yeah. What happens in the end phase?
In end phase, I don't get anything.
Yeah. That is true. So I would like my turn. Smile.
Okay.
Anyways. Yeah. 2 back row, huh? I don't like you saying that I forgot to set some shit, so now I'm like, alright, what the fuck kind of bullshit are we dealing with here?
Bro, there's some bullshit.
I don't like that there is bullshit brewing right
There's some fucking bullshit.
now. 6 Samurai United.
Okay. In response to Six Samurai United being activated, I activate TG1 EM1 to swap control of my TG Werewolf and your TG Wonder Magician.
You don't have a 2, but yeah, I got nothing on this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 That's okay. Just give me the control.
Yeah, I'm moving it. Yeah.
Let me do. Then 6 Samurai United dissolves.
Yes.
Let me double check something.
You can make a 10.
I can make a 10.
But you can't make a 12.
I can't make it 12. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I just need doing this.
Interesting. I don't really like that. Is there... I'm trying to think. What would you have as a 10? Oh, I see now.
Oh, do you now?
I definitely do. And now I'm just thinking, okay, how do I deal with it? I might have went to look at, well,
what TG cards exist on the set.
What 10s exist in this set, and there is a certain Blade Blaster here.
A certain Blade Blaster.
Yeah.
A level 10 tuner, a level 10 synchro monster that requires a tuner synchro monster and a non-tuner synchro monster as materials. Mayhaps these 2 cards are intended to be summoned or it's meant to be summoned using these 2. Mayhaps that's possible.
Yeah, that it might be, and there might be an issue with you knowing that I have Torrential and me looking at this. You can banish a TG monster from your graveyard to banish this face-up card of the field as a quick effect.
Isn't that a problem? So basically, the only way that you can use your Torrential is if you trigger it yourself. But the thing is, once you trigger something that would summon something, or you resolve something that would summon something, I'm going to respond to it by instantly tuning Wonder Magician and Hyper Librarian on your main phase.
Yep. I think, okay. Because we can... We can cook here. Can we cook here?
Sure.
Once per chain. That's what makes it so annoying.
Yeah, because it's... Now imagine if I had a 3 on the field as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like if the Reborn Tengu was like TG Rush Rhino, and I could have swapped over the TG Rush Rhino instead of the Warwolf, I could then use Rush Rhino, use Warwolf instead of Librarian to threaten. Wait, no, never mind. It's a level 5. Never mind, I'm stupid. I need a level 2.
Because I did this. I mean, I can still do that. I think. Is that my.
By the way, Librarian chain blocks synchro summons.
What do you
So
mean?
if you can't use torrential on a synchro summon because of Librarian, because it's a one effect.
Oh, yeah.
Because Librarian is it activates immediately. I'm pretty sure that works. So torrential wouldn't work, for example, if you ended up normal summoning, then going to a synchro, for example, and then trying to use that synchro to bait stuff. Because it's literally impossible at this point.
This problem here.
This is one of the longest games we've had in a while.
Yeah, this is it. Because, I mean, I have wasted it, but I'm kind of. Man. Because I can make. Yeah, that doesn't really do anything, which is the problem here. It's making that. Oh. I think. That doesn't do anything. I think at this point. Sure. I'm probably cooked anyway. I don't know why I'm prolonging this shit. Let's try this. All right. I'll start with a double-edged sword technique.
Okay. I will respond to the double-edged sword technique by declaring Wonder Magician.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And why would I spell Shatter here?
Fair enough.
Actually, I mean, I can do that, and then I can also activate spell Shatter. But yeah, I'll do that. Thank you. Actually, I kind of forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So spell Shattering there resolves first. So 600 unit pops. You take 500.
Yep.
And then I synchro summon.
Yep.
I'll synchro summon a blade blaster. I'll synchro summon it here.
Yep. And then honestly, because the okay, yeah. Will torrential here.
You can't.
Why?
You have to special summon cards.
Oh
Because
wait,
how the
what's
chain
that?
works.
Oh, okay. Well then.
That's how the chain works.
Yeah, then.
That's why I'm doing this.
Yeah. Then,
if this was the stack, this would work, and that would actually bait the option, but it doesn't work here.
Well, anyways, we'll get these two here.
Yeah. Now you could activate torrential tribute, for example. Because there's no trigger effects that activate when these cards are special summoned.
Yeah. Because I could do. I have not normal this turn, have I?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Anyways, this is in the grave. Man, this sucks.
This is a rough
But
spot.
I mean, I think I have to still do it, so we'll torrential here.
Yeah, then I will banish from my graveyard a TG monster, specifically the first striker I used to banish this face up.
Yep, and everything else to the grave.
Yes. And now that will be special summon at the beginning of my next standby phase.
Yeah, and then we'll normal, actually, before we do. That's why I want this, so at least I get some. We'll activate both Dojo and United.
Yep.
Then we'll go Inishi.
Yep.
And one on Dojo and one on United. And just I could draw one here. Is it valuable? What do I if I draw into? I think yeah. We'll use United.
Yep.
To draw one. Okay, well, that's not too bad. And then we'll go Bell face and we'll swing for 17.
17k, yeah.
Then oh yeah, that doesn't matter anymore. Main 2, I will set another card and then I will end my turn. And
I will take my turn.
Yeah, draw.
Standby phase.
Yeah.
Special summons itself back to the field.
Yeah, and here I have to pop this to actually get rid of it. So
then it's
yeah.
And then I would like to special summon Unknown Synchro. Wait, no, that doesn't work again.
Oh wait, yeah, because this.
It's not if you don't control zero.
Everything.
I keep forgetting.
Yeah,
it's so
everything
weird.
Needs your opponent to have something as well. Because I feel like modern Crisis is more like you just don't have to not.
I think I'm thinking of TuP5 right now because TuP5 is if you don't control a monster.
Yeah. I feel like
if you control a monster, yeah, that's like the one thing that I immediately think of when I think of these cards. Usually.
Yeah, I think the modern way of doing it is like way more those. So I think that's what you're doing.
Unfortunately, I will actually. I got Warwolf trigger, but whatever, because Warwolf went to the graveyard last turn from the torrential.
You can still do it. It's fine.
I can. Okay. Thank you. Then I will search for the TG striker.
Yep.
Which I would then like to special.
If only your opponent controls a monster.
If only. Fuck! This is so annoying.
That's why I said.
Sorry.
It's all of them.
Man.
Yeah.
Man, I keep flanking out on.
It's all good. Also, like my turn was like 20 minutes long, so there's been a lot happening here. So, by the way, I have 19 cards in my grave. You have 17 cards in your grave. That's insane.
Yeah. I have 6 cards in hand. You have 3 cards on field and 2 cards in hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I would just normal summon a Rush Rhino.
Yeah.
And then just swing face.
Yeah, I get
for 2,000.
2k.
Yes. And then I would like to set a card and pass.
Yep. Draw standby main. Well, that's kind of insane. All right. Let's start by normaling Kageki.
Sure.
Is that okay?
That is okay.
Special summon Kagemusha. I do have a Musakani.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and both of them get counters. Oh. Then we'll special Rachel Ganshian. That's insane.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, does that matter? So replacement doesn't matter here because everything is getting popped by once. Actually, wait. Wait, since it's a when it's summoned and you already activated this, hypothetically, if I summon something now, that would chain block Torrential, right?
No, Torrential is all resolving. It will resolve no matter what happens.
So the when on Torrential is basically only there to fuck me over, is what you're saying.
Yeah, when is only pretty much like if there is a trigger effect that activates when, for example, Great Shogun Shin hits the board, then I think so. Let me double check about. Wait. Because, for example, if you have an effect that says it activates when, for example, you summon a card, then when you summon it, priority is still with you, basically, and then the trigger effect activates, and then the window for the summoning itself is gone.
Yeah, gotcha.
Which is what happens, for example, if you target a card that says when this, and then the card says when this card is targeted, and then your opponent activates that effect before, like, or when you activate the card, the effect that targets.
Yeah.
Then the when effect is no longer able to be used. Yeah, I got caught by that while playing Infernobles a couple of times. So.
Am I still? Wait, how does this? No, it doesn't matter because it's already resolving. So whatever I summon gets popped still.
I mean, if you have something that will hit the board right now. Okay.
I'll be honest. I'm not even sure if this is a legal activation for me because I don't think. Yeah, I literally don't. I'm only running one Enishi, so it doesn't actually matter. So yeah, never mind. Everything is just wiped. But yeah, so it's everything just gets wiped. I can't believe you had the second one. That's so crazy.
I have 17 cards in deck.
Yeah, but still,
it was bound to happen.
Halfway and all three Torrential. That's rough. I don't think. Cause actually, wait. Holy shit.
Because you can now use
I will Sentience Dojo.
Yeah.
And I will
to special summon Kagemusha, to special summon a Elder, and then from there you can make a Shion.
Yeah, I can make both of those in either way, but yeah. Yeah, so this works. So, oh wait, this is 2500. Wait, that's game.
That's game.
That's
yeah.
Brother, my fucking brain holes are leaking juices.
I'm kind of wondering if I had used Plague Splitter earlier to make a Splendid Rose, would that not have... I would have drawn one extra card. I would have just drawn the card that I put on top of my deck, and then next turn I would have drawn this Torrential again, so I wouldn't have changed anything.
I legit forgot you used Plague Splitter at one point to put the card on top of your deck, like genuinely.
I didn't.
Wait, you didn't?
I didn't. I haven't used Plague Splitter once this turn. This game.
Okay, well, I was gonna... Yeah, I was gonna say, like, because you said, like, wait, what was because you were talking about, like, a specific draw. What did you use to add something on top of your deck?
No, I didn't add anything to the top of my deck.
Okay.
I drew before I resolved a TG effect, so I just put the card on the top of the deck and I just searched for a TG card and then shuffled the deck.
Bro, Cyberjar with Torrential here with this piece of shit fucking TG Blade Blaster who can avoid destruction specifically on your opponent's turn. All of this shit together.
Yeah.
This was the most stressful game of Yu-Gi-Oh! I've ever played in my life.
Remember, guys, we didn't set out to win. We set out to resolve one card. And from that one card, we got some bullshit.
Bro,
good.
I have
That's good.
my next 3 draws for some good cards. But yeah, that was a game. I'll say that much. The first time Cyberjar resolved, it was funny. The second time, when I got 0 monsters out of it onto my field, it was no longer funny.
Hey, you want to know how many monsters I'm running?
Like a hell of a lot.
I think that's 37. Let me double check.
That is psychotic.
I'm playing a monster. 29. Sorry, 29. Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say like there's actually a decent amount of spell drops here if that's so as many as.
Yeah. I cited out a couple of the spell traps, so I think it's like 32, maybe 32 probably
Yeah.
for the last game.
But bro, there's a reason why Torrential Tribute spent some time on the list.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
But bro, that was such a good game.
That was like I would be lying if I said like that wasn't one of the best games that we've ever had.
Considering the first game was a fucking shit show, I'm happy that the second game was a grindfest.
To be fair, half of the time was me trying to rack my fucking brain to how do I deal with this fucking blade ball buster 69.
Yeah, and I mean you dealt with it fairly well because you had 2 torrentials too, man.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot to talk about it. Those are the only 2 torrentials I'm running.
Bro, this guy's saying I'm.
You can't see it right now, but I have a very wide smile on my face.
This fucking guy, acting like, oh my god, this guy drew 3 torrentials. That's insane.
Yeah, I have to play it up for the camera. You know how it is.
Hate. Let me tell you what I've come to hate. How much I've come to hate you. Oh no, that's not right. Oh, that was a good match.
That was, I mean, GG, shake my hand. I'm extending my hand here. It is very sweaty.
We don't shake hands with 6-10 players.
But you know what this means? There is one more episode before the dawn of Xyz. And
Generation
it is a
Forces.
dueling pack or duelist pack episode between Yusei 3 and duelist pack Crow. Now I think we both know that there is no way that I don't know what's in it. There is no way the Yusei is better than the Blackwing duelist pack. But since you lost, you get the pick. But would you rip the joy out of me letting me play Blackwing in the final synchro episode we have before entering the Xyz era? Now that is something that you need to. That is a question that you need to answer. Or, or if you just want to play the Yusei, then that's, But that's not dramatic. So, which one would you like to play? Because the choice is now yours.
This is some ass.
Oh, the Yusei one?
This must be one of the worst duelist packs.
I'll be honest.
In the game.
I don't remember if I even checked what's in it. Because I do remember we skipped the second one, right? Because it literally, we both were like, I don't think you can find 40 cards to put in a deck here. But I think for this, I literally just went like, okay, it's, one of those Blackwing. Blackwing is iconic. We gotta play that, so I'll just throw the Yusei in there. So,
you know what?
What's actually?
I think I'm gamer enough.
Oh,
I'm making a deck out of this fucking shit.
You're a brave man. Okay, actually, before we end, I actually wanna also see. Okay, wait, where did I even? It's been so long. Still, we had our last. Oh, there we go. Duelist pack Yusei. Okay, what is in it? Sonic Trick? Okay, bro. Don't tell me Drill Synchron is the only Synchron that's in here. Bro, what the fuck is Bryce Synchron? If
I've never heard of it either, but
Big One War...
Big One Warrior is
There is
actually
a
usable.
fusion here!
Yeah, because it's you know, you're supposed to use a Dragon Synchro monster for it, you know, like Stardust Dragon, which luckily is mentioned by multiple cards in this set.
Yeah. Brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least it's named. I mean, yeah, Majestic Star Dragon.
Multiple times.
At least it's name drop, so you know you can do stuff. I mean, and also wait, is there? I was gonna say, and also you get polymerization, but then I realized there isn't a otherwise way to fusion into this here.
Yeah. There's no Miracle Synchro Fusion, so
I'm looking at this deck, and I
have an idea.
Because, you know, the thing that I'm looking at here is just... How the fuck do you get to Stardust?
Okay, so there's a card called
not for Drill Warrior.
Starlight Road. And there's another card in the set called Double Cyclone. So Starlight Road has the effect of if 2 or more cards on the field would be destroyed, you control would be destroyed. You can... actually, what Double Cyclone requires you to... Fuck! No! Double Cyclone doesn't work for this! Fuck! Never mind. Starlight Road has to be 2 of your cards. Yeah.
2 more cards you... Oh, you're right.
Yeah, because if Starlight Road was 2 or more cards
in
in the field
that
would be destroyed,
that would
be so fucking cool.
Actually. But also, holy shit, the fact that you need to go minus... Wait, that would be -3 at that.
And then you use Stardust Dragon for the fusion.
Yeah, because...
so you go -3 for that as well. Or -2 for that as well.
Because I'm literally looking at this. It's, okay, you make Drill Warrior, and then hopefully you have a tuner to go with that to go into Stardust, and then maybe there you can make Majestic Star Dragon. But otherwise, I'm looking at this. It's a whole bunch of 1s and 2s. How the fuck are you making Stardust out of this shit?
So, there are ways.
I'll be honest. Now when I'm looking at this, if you said Blackwing, there's a very good chance we come back from the tournament next Sunday, and during the evening I'm trying to make this work, and I'm messaging you. I cannot get 40 cards together for this. There is a very good chance that is what would have happened.
You want to know the sad part?
Other than the Duelist pack is fucking dog shit, if there's something else, yeah, hit me with it.
There's cards of consonants in this, right?
Yeah.
It's really good draw power.
Yeah,
card.
and
you could use it with stuff like Whitestone Legend or even Debris Dragon, I think.
Yeah.
And there is one target for it, which is Majestic Dragon. And Majestic Dragon cannot be used for the synchro summon of any other card other than a Majestic Dragon.
Yeah.
And that's... Yep.
And then you're making a bigger Neos fusion.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that was, by the way, that was so funny because I remember when we originally was, I can't remember the set anymore where Majestic Star Dragon came out because, you know, why the fuck would I? Well, I was just like, I mean, it's fine. It's so hard to get into, but it's kind of fine. And then you point out, oh, by the way, the interface thing is mandatory, by the way.
Yep.
And then it's like, did we not learn from the fucking Jeexx era?
No, none. Nothing.
But
they learned absolutely nothing.
I will say, today was definitely like one of, if not the most interesting match that we've ever had. A lot of brain power was used, and you're a very brave man for picking to deal with whatever bullshit I'm looking at currently. That is a Duelist pack use a release date 25th of January 2011. 25th January? Huh. It is January. Interesting. But my deck will have a 3 Gale, a 3 Bora, and then some other bullshit, and yeah, it's gonna be really interesting to build that. Smile.
Wow. I love playing against the same deck 5 times in a row with just a different coat of paint, man.
A different, yeah. I wish it even had the different coat of paint.
One has a coat of tar and feathers, and one that pretends to be Japanese.
And has a coat of tar and feathers, and is a Stark that is actually a dude with like bad hair that like eats kind of its own face, and then is a dude, and then like kind of becomes the friends with the protagonist, and then they go on an adventure, and like it's so weird.
Oh shit, you get Zephyrus in this. Oh my god.
I was talking about The Boy and the Heron, by the way, the pretty recent Ghibli movie.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Crow.
I don't know anything. He plays Black Wings.
Oh, hey, there's a Duelist Pack special edition for this.
Okay, what's in it?
It's got Jin, the Rain Shadow. And this card battles a face-up monster with defense equal or less than this attack. Destroy that monster.
Is it a Blackwing?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll put one of those in.
I'm gonna be honest. This card
Yeah.
breaks what I was thinking of making.
We can play without it. I don't think we've considered a special edition of those anyways.
But I have a special edition as well, and it has Malefic Stardust Dragon. I don't have field spells.
I was gonna say like, hey, that's nice, but how are yeah? You know what? I think we can disregard the special editions.
Hell yeah.
Also, I'm looking at the runtime. It's been almost 54 minutes ever since I started recording after our sighting for Game 2. My brain is fried. So, and I have some labbing to do in Grand Blue, which, my brain is definitely in a situation to be thinking right now.
I mean,
I'm not going to be thinking. I'm going to be playing 6. I'm going to click my buttons and we'll see what happens. But speaking of seeing, thank you for watching the very brain power filled episode today. Probably not actually brain power. I'm just dumb. Hopefully enjoyed. It was a marathon, and holy shit, I hate Cyberjar. Wow.
Cyberjar is so cool. We're gonna be playing Cyberjar every time we get Cybers in the future, ladies
myself.
and gentlemen.
I'm going to kill myself immediately when actually, this is a joke. This is a joke. This is a joke. It's a joke.
You know what'll be fun?
Actually going to do it. Yeah.
When we have XYZs, you know. Hell yeah. We pop a Cyberjar and bam, 2 level 4s, that's a Utopia. 2 level 3s, that's a Greenosaurus.
Also, I should remember to address it at the start. I don't think we talked about it here, but you saw both of us playing Plague Spreader. So, as with the Fusion era, we at one point did you can always play Polymerization. Games are gonna get faster, decks are gonna get more powerful, and we're like at some point we'll have to figure out like what we do, but for now we're still sticking with the archetypal rules and everything like that. But I'll hopefully have it at the start of the episode. But I mean, I shouldn't forget. But just so we address also here, going forward, you can just throw Plague Spreader in your deck if you want. It's like the same thing with like. Do we even want to have the limitation like, okay, you have to be playing synchros to do it? Or I think it's kind of whatever.
I think it's whatever. I think because we don't have synchros for the longest time.
Yeah, and it's like, if like rank 2s are like totally awesome exists. Otherwise, rank 2s are rare.
No.
If we see
totally awesome came out in like 2017.
Yeah, if we can see stuff like we can see rank 2s a little bit more because of Plague Spreader, then I think that's just, cool. If we can't, this is a way for us to have access to synchros, like going forward. Just like with Poly, we have access to like Fusion Summon when needed. So just going forward, we just kind of decided, we joshed around with it for quite a while where like Plague Spreader is such a plague on us, like it shows up every time. So we were just like, you know what? If there's going to be one tuner that we just make the generic, like, okay, you can always play this tuner if you want to. At this point, it would be fitting to be Plague Spreader. So no more Archfiend Zombie Skull in our extra decks to have Plague Spreader. So we'll be able to play Plague Spreader when we want to, if we want to. So
the plague has been spread.
Yeah, it's been spreading for long enough. And well, at this point, we'll just embrace it. But yeah, this will probably end up being a very lengthy episode. Hopefully, for once, I don't make my duck breakdown 14 minutes long, which I've had the tendency to do for the past few times now. I'll try to be better at that. But we'll see y'all next time. And if we're super gloomy that we got smoked in the tournament, if we're very happy, then you'll see a trophy in my background, or Jeexx will be talking about how he held down back and won the whole thing. So, But anything you wanna say before we get out of here, Jeexx?
I'm not looking forward to next week.
I can't blame you, but thank you for giving me Black Wings. I appreciate it. But yeah, we'll get out of here. Y'all have a good one, and we'll hopefully catch y'all next week. So have a good one, y'all. Peace.